Power on. Bluetooth connected.
Good morning, welcome to boot camp. So today for boot camp, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some cardio, lower body focused and core focused. So it's going to feel a lot like cardio, but we're still going to get those legs working and your core working. Theme for today, because every single one of these, this is a specific workout. It's actually called Shift, but it works into the boot camp theme. So when you see on the schedule moving forward, a workout called Shift, it's SH, the number 1, and then FT. It's going to be cardio focus, very functional fitness. So we move with the body in all directions. We're up, we're down. It's really supposed to be functional fitness so that we can live a healthier everyday life. So some of the things we do today are going to replicate things that we're going to do in life, right? The only thing is that today's workout is called Prison Break. Thought it kind of was fitting for Halloween. You don't want a prison break right at Halloween time, right? Anyway, so the biggest thing to keep in mind here for today is that when we talk about prisoners in fitness, this is what we're talking about, okay? So elbows are out to the side, nice and wide. You can put your fingertips to your forehead, you can take them right to the sides of your heads, and you can take them behind your head, okay? So if we're down on the ground, I might say just put your fingertips on your forehead, and we're gonna go into scissor twists. That's one of our exercises today. I might say we're gonna squat twist, which is a prisoner squat, right? Which elbows are out, nice and wide, fingertips, I have them right above my ears, and I'm just barely touching my temples, right? They're just behind there, my hairline really. We're gonna squat and twist, squat and twist. We'll have prisoner lunges. It's just all about keeping those arms up, okay? Prisoner lunges here. I'm gonna give you an option to hold a weight if you want to. All right, so that's the kind of thing today that we're gonna be focusing on. Whenever I say prisoner, you're gonna think here. All right, so we're gonna start with the warm up. Everything is timed. I'm gonna move with a timer today. You may or may not hear the beeps and buzzes, so I'll move you along. Pretty much 40 seconds for every exercise, so you can kind of keep that in your mind. We're gonna warm up, then we're gonna get into the first block of work, and we're gonna work through 4 blocks of work today, and then we'll cool it down, okay? What I'd like for you to do is I have 1 dumbbell nearby. It's 15 pounds. If you have like 2 8s or 2 5s, grab those. Whatever is your heavier weight, and then a mat. Okay, second exercise once we get into the workout is on the floor, and we do have some floor work today, so I would like you to have your mats out, okay? So I'm gonna hit the timer. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the warm up. I have 6 exercises for the warm up, and then we will begin. All right, ready, set, here we go. Oh, also, if you have music, play your own music. We've got hands up squats. Hands up, freeze. Toes are forward, tailbones back. We are just warming up, so I don't want you to get too deep yet. We'll save that for the workout, but I do want you bending at the knees, sinking those hips down and back, keeping your chest lifted, and you're gonna try to keep those arms up overhead. You're gonna try to keep them straight. If you need to, you can come out to here, but I'd like you to try to keep them straight overhead. This is as straight as I go. My elbows always look bent, but I swear I'm straightening them. All right, next up, we're gonna go into side-to-side lunges. So we're just gonna take a nice wide stance and take it side to side. Sink the hips down and back, toes are forward, chest stays lifted, that booty to the back corner, okay? I want you to think about as you shift your weight back, you're pushing off that leg. Push your weight back and off that leg, okay? Knees stay behind the toes. What do you think? You want to start with the prisoner arms now? If you need to, hand in the thigh. If you want to grab that mat, we're coming into inchworms, or you can just do them on the ground in front of you, okay? So give yourself a little bit of space. Lots of plank work today, so let's fold, walk it out, fingertips forward, walk it back. This is a great chance for you, roll it on up, to work on that perfect plank positioning, okay, your perfect plank form. Now, we talk all the time about fitness is about progress, not perfection, but you can have a perfect plank, okay? You can have perfect form, and I want you to make that a goal. Really good form, okay? From our planks, we're going to move to a down dog. So come into a down dog. And now we're gonna shift our weight into an up dog. So you're gonna drop the hips. It's like a cobra, but I need you to safely do this, okay? We're not, and then come back to your up dog, or your down dog. Okay, down dog, up dog. Drop the hips, lift the hips. I need you to work through your center, your belly button right here. Hike them up, squeeze those abs. Okay, so it's not like a chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. It's a little bit different. We drop the hips, we pike the hips. Does that make sense if I say pike? Drop the hips, pike the hips. All right, coming down to either your knees or your toes on your elbows. We're gonna point the elbows, the fists, elbow to elbow, come into a plank, and we're gonna roll side planks. Okay, so we're taking it from one direction to the other. The reason why I have you bend your elbows, your wrists, and point towards your elbows, that's what I'm trying to say, is because it makes it a little bit easier to roll as you pivot on those toes. Are we feeling warm now? All right, you're gonna see a lot of this movement today. Heads up, okay? So, just make sure that you become very comfortable with these movements, with these exercises, because we're going through them. All right, go ahead. Whew. And come into a high plank. We're gonna come down, and then back up. Come down, and then back up. Come to the knees if you need to. There is no shame in coming to your knees. You absolutely can. By the time we do so many of these, you're probably going to want to come to those knees. Okay? If you need to, you can come and do this on a wall. You can do it on a very sturdy chair, bench, or couch. Okay? Go ahead and finish those up, and we are going to get started. All right, set one. We've got our prisoner twist first for 40 seconds, going right down to the ground into a scissor twist. We'll call it a toe touch. And then the third move is a prisoner swim. We're gonna swim away from Alcatraz. So that's our first block of work, okay? We're gonna go ahead and start with our prisoner squat, so elbows out, wide. Feet about hip width, maybe a little bit wider apart. We squat, stand, twist. Squat, stand, twist. So watch me, then do it with me, and then start repping out at your own pace. Squat, stand, twist, squat, twist. You got it? Pull up that knee, twist through your torso. Toes are forward, tailbone's back. Feet are a comfortable distance for you as you squat. You've got 8 seconds and we're coming down to the mat. 3, 2, 1. Find your way down to the mat or the floor. And we're going to I'm going to take my fingertips to my forehead just because I like that. And we're going to twist towards the toe and twist towards the toe. Twist towards the toe, twist towards the toe. You can take those elbows out a little wider towards your ears. And we're just twisting here. I want you to move at your own pace. I'm going nice and slow as we are still warming up and getting into it. Maybe I'll pick up the pace a little faster after this. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we're touching towards our toes, and we're going to go swimming away from Alcatraz next. All right, so flip it on over to your stomachs. Your arms are going to come ahead of you, and we're going to swim and lift. And then extend lower. It's both arms swimming through the water. Okay, as you lift, and lower, lift, squeeze, and lower. I want you to think about squeezing your butt, squeezing your thighs, squeezing your back muscles, especially right here, shoulder blades together. Squeeze, squeeze. Woo-hoo, breathe. You're gonna get a rest right after this. 3 seconds. Woo. Okay, next set of moves. We have that lunge, okay? So if you want to do lunge, prisoner lunge here, or you can hold a weight. I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the weight. Okay? Alternating rear lunges, go ahead and go. So you have an option here. Hold the weight or not at all. What I need you to do is to stay nice and tall and upright, shoulders over the hips, step up in your front leg. And if you have no weight, you guessed it, elbows are up, okay? All right, heart rate's up, isn't it? We're moving, we're going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, you guys, we have a standing move, and we're gonna take it down to the mat, okay? So after we're done with these lunges, we're coming down to the mat and do an elbow plank. We are escaping. We've got to get under fences and things like that. So we're going to come from a high plank to your low plank. High plank to your low plank. And I don't care which hand comes up first and which hand comes down first. That's on you. If you'd like to make a pattern, go left, right, and then right, left. We tend to have a dominant hand. The hands come under the shoulders. The elbows come under the shoulders. If you need to, you're on your knees. Hey, sometimes when you're crawling under fences, you gotta get down on those knees, right? All right, flipping it over. We're gonna muck through the mud here, pretend. We're gonna use our imagination today. Bridge up, keep that bridge lifted, dig one heel into the floor as you lift a knee and lower. Lift a knee and lower. Are you breathing? My heart rate is up and we are breathing and moving here. I don't want to see you drop your butt. Butt is lifted. All right, the whole time. What happens is we start to make it sad. Let's keep it high. Let's keep it squeezing tight. You got it. All right, pause for 15 seconds. Breathe, we're moving on. This one is the hardest one to me, I feel like. Elbows are out. We come out, in, out, in. If you need to, it's a step out squat. All right, keep it wide, turn out toes, come in, out, in, out, in. Power through those legs. Here if you need to. I love this prisoner stance for the fact that it's the best reminder to keep yourself lifted and tall, but it's hard. It's hard to hold those arms up. It's hard for our blood to flow upwards like that, but it's good for us, I promise. Just stay with me, come on, let's go. Whew. All right, moving on. I'll give you a chance to breathe for a second. Coming back down to the mat. Do you remember when we were in that low elbow plank and I had you do this? We're gonna do it again, okay? So start here. If you need to, you can come down to the elbow, okay? And I'm gonna show you, if you're down on your elbow, how you can make it bigger. You can do a leg lift. What do you think about that? You're crawling underneath the fence, freeze! You've been caught, freeze! All right, just having fun with some like schoolyard games today, right? All right, this time just roll through it without the leg lift, okay? Rolling through it, here to here. Keep it tight, keep those hips high, keep that hand under the shoulder. All right, keep going, you've got 10 seconds here, and then you get to rest again, okay? 10 seconds, 10 seconds. I had us do this move twice, because I messed up on one of them. You might be thanking me for that, though. Rest. Okay, because this next set I'll show you what we were supposed to be doing. That happens. You don't know the difference, right? You don't know if I did it right or wrong. Okay, we're coming back to the top. We're doing prisoner twists. This time we're going to do 4 moves in a row. You ready? We got 30 seconds to breathe, and then we're coming back at it again. Let me see here. We have a frog press, or the push-up frog hop. That's what we didn't do. We'll do it not this set, but the next block of work, okay? Here we go, prison twist. Elbows are out to the side, fingertips by the hairline, and we squat, knee, twist. Squat, knee, twist, got it? You're just following along. I hope you're jamming out to your music, nice and loud. From here, we're coming back down to the ground and doing our scissor toe touches, okay? So we're just repeating what we did. We're just gonna add on a little bit more, make it a little bit longer. Squat, rise, twist. Knee up. Here we go down to the ground. We're coming back to our scissors. So laying down, you can take both feet up in the air and then split them if that helps, and then reach one arm to the other, toe, and we're moving scissor, toe touches right here. Now I am not touching the ground with my foot. I'm letting it hover. If you need to, bend the knees and pretend like you're reaching for your toe. But if you can, I want you to keep those legs straight and go for it. You got 8 seconds here. You ready to turn over and swim? We gotta swim for our lives. Go ahead and turn it on over. I like this one. My back is definitely an area I need to work. So toes are anchored. We swim and come back. Lift, swim, pull, come back. Everything's squeezing in my posterior right here. That's your back side. Everything squeezes. I need you to actively engage and squeeze those muscles. Lift that chest as high as you can. Squeeze your butt. Exhale on the way up. And we're rising, standing right back on up, finishing with our prisoner twist. Stop where we started, right? We're gonna keep going after this, but we get a break. So when I say stop where we started, we get a 15-second break after this. We're not really stopping. Whew. But we're breathing. We're working. Power through those legs. So we're gonna go back to the next block of work, which are those lunges. All right, you get 15 seconds here. 30, I'm sorry, you get 30 seconds. So we're going back to our lunges. Our walk down, walk ups, and plank. And then our bridges with the leg lift, okay? And then we come standing again into these lunges. If you want the weight, grab the weight. Hold it at your chest. If you want to just stand and stick with our prison theme, stay here, okay? All right. Lunges, alternating legs to the back of the room. Ready, set, go. So we step up into our front leg. Back leg is there for balance. It is not there to launch us off, okay? Shoulders are stacked over the hips. My core is squeezing tight, keeping myself tall and upright. So think about a string lifting you straight up to the ceiling. That's how tall I want you to be right now. I want you to push into that standing leg right here and squeeze the back of the leg, the hamstring, as we stand. This is excellent work for that big muscle group. All right, we are coming down to the mat. Come into a high plank on your knees or on your toes. You're gonna walk down your elbows, down, down, up, up. Get your stance nice and wide with your feet. Hands under the shoulders. Your feet can go wider than hip distance so that it decreases the amount of your hips rocking, okay? It gives you a wider base and it hopefully helps you stay a little bit more stable through your hips, but you also squeeze those abs, right? Okay. Woo-hoo. Flipping it over to our glute bridges. All right. Glutes are your butt, so your heels are close to your butt. Lift, knee, switch it. Knee, switch it. So hips stay up the whole time. I talked about that string lifting you from your head to the ceiling. This time I want the string lifting your hips to the ceiling. And then your knee bends 90 degrees, pulling it in towards your nose, okay? Stay lifted. You're sagging, lift it up. Squeeze that butte. Stand up, finish it off with our lunges. Grab your weight if you want to keep a little extra resistance, otherwise, assume the position. Elbows out wide, hands up. Step up into that front leg. And we're moving on to another block of work after this. So you do get a little rest and a little breather. I am starting to like listen. I am breathing, so I'm going to try to settle my breathing through inhales and exhales. And time. All right. Awesome work. 30 seconds rest. And then we're going into in-out prisoners, those hops. I'm going to try to hop the whole time. What are you going to try to do? Are you going to step it? You're going to hop it. You choose. Then we're going into a push-up frog hop. That's the one I forgot. So watch me. It's just like what it sounds. Push up, hop your legs in like a frog. It's almost like a bear. Push-up bear. On your knees if you need to do the push-up, and then we'll go into our rolling side tees, okay? All right, prisoners squats. In, out. In, out. In, out. Booty drops down. Your feet open up. Your hips open up. So it allows that butt to drop down, okay? Remember, you can walk it if you need to. What was your goal you just set for yourself? Are you gonna walk it? You're gonna jump it. I'm gonna try jumping the whole time. Even when it burns, even when it hurts, we fight through it and we go. We've got 5 seconds. We're coming down to the ground. Woo, time. Push up, frog hop. Looks like this. Push up, hop in frog, and come back. Push up, hop in, hop back. Push up, hop in, hop back. You can do this on your knees. Okay, you can. I'm hopping wide and forward. From this direction, let me show you. My feet come nice and wide like a frog, and then I come back, okay? My body allows me to do that at least. Moving on. Catch your breath right here. Rolling tees, all right? You're making a T with those arms. You're either on your elbow or on your hand. And you can add that leg lift, freeze, roll, freeze. Now we got it. Now we're doing it. Listen, there's one more move after this in this block of work, okay? You are working so hard. You are doing so well. I am very proud of you. All right, come back on up. We end it like we started it. Here we go, in outs. Woo-hoo. Stay with me here. All the way to the end. We've got more to do after this, but we're getting closer to the end, I promise. Okay? Stay with me. Be proud of the work you're doing. Stay in it. We're gonna win it. Woo-hoo. You've got 10 seconds here. This one's a challenging exercise. I'm feeling it too. Woo, stop. But I made that commitment. I said, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. Okay. We're now moving into exercises that are 30 seconds long. So it's gonna get a little bit shorter. And we're gonna repeat everything we just did. Okay? Just a different order. and everything on repeat. All right, first 3 moves are standing moves. All right, good. I was like, please timer, give us another 30 seconds to breathe, and they did. Phew! Otherwise I was about to pause it. First 3 moves are gonna be standing moves. Then we're gonna take to the ground and finish everything off on the ground, okay? I'm gonna move this closer to me so I can see it once I'm down there. All right, standing moves, which means we start off with our prisoner twist. Okay, 30 seconds. You'll get a break after this. Go. Whoop, squat, knee, toes forward. Squat, knee. I started out in a nice wide sumo there. Squat, knee, toes forward, tailbone back, chest lifted, twisting through our torso. How are your legs feeling? Are they tired? How's your core? That's what I thought. I'm there with you. You've got 5 seconds here, and then we get a 15-second break. Wow, how nice is that? Whew. Rest. Heading right into our prisoner lunges. Pull the weight if you'd like. Elbows out if you'd like. You choose. Okay, do your legs want a little added resistance? Grab that weight. Ready, set, go. Rear lunge, step in. Rear lunge, step in. Chest stays up. Shoulders stacked over those hips. Are your arms getting tired? Extra bonus, blood flow. Your blood has to pump, your heart has to pump blood up to your arms, okay? Anytime you take those arms elevated above your heart rate's gonna go up, period, okay? And it's a good thing. Purpose of this workout, last one, pause, is to get your heart rate up, to get that cardiovascular conditioning. It's so important in life, you guys. In, out, prisoner house. Breathe. Ready, set, go. Hop it or walk it. What are you choosing? Turn open those toes. Make those hips open up for you so you can drop your booty down. Drop it, drop it, drop it low. While that chest stays high and lifted. Elbows out wide. Don't get sloppy on that form. Stay with me. Nice and tall. Elbows out. We've got 3, 2, 1. Pause for 15. Take it down to the mat. Breathe. Breathe. Toe taps are next. I'm gonna move myself here. All right, ready? Toes up. One leg drops. Start twisting and reaching. Point those toes. Scissor, toe taps. You're cutting paper with your legs, just like scissors. And we're twisting through our torso. Come on, you can do this. We're getting to near the end. You're doing such great work. I'd be ashamed to stop now. And pause. Lay there and corpse pose and breathe for 15 seconds. Then we're rolling it over. Let's just roll it over, okay? Instead of laying here. We've got high plank to low plank. You are escaping underneath fences. Ready, set, go. Remember what I said about rocking those hips. Get the booty down, so tilt your pelvic towards your chin. Wide base with your feet. Hands on those shoulders. You may alternate your hands on the way down and on the way up. Or you can just take that dominant arm and keep working it. All right, woo. Time, 15 seconds. Just breathe. We're gonna go into that frog push-up. Yikes, we are, huh? You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can do this on your knees. Push up, hop. Push up, hop. Get these over with. Anything push-ups for me, just get them over with. Personally, I don't mind the hop. Woo-hoo. On your knees or on your toes, you guys know what to do. So, get going. Time, rest, breathe. Woo. We doing good? swimming next. We get to cool off in the water. Use your imagination. Ready, set, swim, squeeze and lower. Swim. Take your time. I'm emphasizing that exhale as I squeeze everything in the backside. We're nearing the end, you guys. And pause. Whew. Flipping it over to our backs. Taking that glute bridge, so feet close to the butt. That means we're gonna work our glutes. And you lift up. Hold it here. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Knee to nose. Knee to nose. Now your hands are there for balance. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more here at the ending, you can cross your arms over your chest. You now are in full control with your torso and your legs. Lift those hips high. Squeeze that booty. Core is working front and back. All right. Woo-hoo. Which one did we do, guys? Our rolling planks, right? Here's the deal. You're gonna try on this time to get that leg lifted, okay? Take your time on it. Let's start on one side, on your knees or toes, on an elbow. Let's do elbows here, okay, if you can. If you need to stay on your hand, that's fine too. But everybody's gonna try to lift a leg and hold their balance. Freeze. Freeze. And when I say freeze, it's just a pause with that leg up so you really feel those muscles working right there. Rest. You did it. That's it. We're done. You made it. You made it to the end. How was that? It was kind of like a culmination at the end of all what was. Everything we did. It was beautiful. My timer's going to throw confetti at you, so pretend there's confetti going at you. All right, that was a nice quick boot camp for you today. We're going to stretch it out, and you can be on your way. All right. So let's think about the muscles we worked. We worked the legs, so let's start stretching out those legs. We worked the shoulders and chest and plank, and we worked our core, front and back. So look, that's what we're going to focus on stretching out right now, okay? So grab air, grab water, swipe sweat. And when you're ready, let's take a forward fold, legs extended ahead of you. So, which was your favorite exercise from today's workout? Did you pick one? Whew. Mine might have been the one that we missed. I kind of like that push-up frog. I'm kind of sad that I missed it the first time through. That's okay. We got extra side planks, which we totally need for our obliques, right? All right, go ahead and take one leg over the other, like a figure 4. Hug that leg towards your chest, lean forward just a little bit. If you want, you can do it the opposite way where you bend your knee and you pull your leg up towards you, okay? Whichever way feels more comfortable to you. Whew, just get that hip opened. Here's your recovery breathing right here as we stretch. Inhale, exhale, okay? Switch legs. That was fun. We're gonna do more of that. There's other workouts, it's not just the prisoner one, I promise. They'll be fun. They're gonna be a little bit different. So the people that develop and choreograph these workouts specifically are international. So we are very used to oftentimes everybody in this group is from the United States. We're very used to modern America exercises. We're going to maybe do some things that are different. Definitely, I've seen Europeans do some crazy things. Their fitness levels are in a whole different place than ours. I don't know if you've ever watched Instagram videos, but it's true, okay? So we might do some crazy things that you've never seen before, but it'll be awesome, I promise. Okay, nice and tall for your spine. Let's torso twist. So like today, with what I called things were completely different than what the programmers called these things, okay? So, for example, There's nothing too crazy in this one, but there was like the elbow escapes instead of I call them elbow plank walk downs. And then there's another one. Well, like frog press. I would totally think of a frog press being something totally different, right? Okay, open up the chest, open up the shoulders. Let's get this done with. There will be workouts coming up though that there's some things, like a pencil jump, I know is not called a pencil jump. I think I'm the only person that calls it that though. Oh, or hover, I know that's one. So hover, they say hover. I call it an elbow plank. And I know that is pretty universal, but like there's definitely different words that they use. I don't know, what do you call it? You don't, do you? Or they'll call it like a side hover, and I'm like, that's called a side plank. All right, you guys, thanks for coming to class. There is nothing scheduled for tomorrow, so go back and do something you missed, or ask me to do a replay, or there are links that are open, like yesterday's lift class. That link's open, you can access it anytime. And you know what, this one, if you want to do it again, this link will be open to access anytime if you just click on this link, because there was no music, technically, okay? So do this one again if you liked it. Let me know how you feel about it, and let me know what your favorite exercise from today was, and I will see you guys all actually on Saturday, because Friday is going to be a replay day. My body, to be quite honest, is taking a toll on all the work that I've been doing, so I'm going to do replay days here and there, not only for my own scheduling purposes, but also for my body. I want to physically be able to bring you my best, and I think you guys can understand that. So there was a ton of lit lotus routines that barely were used, so I'm going to replay some of those. You're getting one of them this Friday, so I will actually see you on Saturday. And Saturday, you guys, I can't believe, okay, Halloween. I have Halloween music to go with our PIO routine. You have a choice, an option to dress up or not, just for fun, or maybe you want to just put on something Halloween-y, I don't know, whatever, but I'm going to dress up. I have half of a costume ready, I have to get the other half ready, and we're just going to have some fun and roll through some fun Halloween music as we do the routine that we've been doing, okay? So have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I'll see you back here soon.